Hi, I'm Charlotte Waterman, a student in Professor Canis's financial accounting class, and this is my Tableau presentation on the breakdown of insurance sold around the entire United States. This presentation will go into the details and breakdown of insurance sales by region, category, and salesperson. So let's get started. I'll first show you my dashboard, which is a combination of 4 slides displayed in one so that they can be easily represented. From here you can see that I have the total sales across the country divided by region in the top left corner, so that's located up here. In the top right corner it shows that I have a graph showing the top 10 and the bottom 10 states in insurance sales. In the bottom left corner it shows a breakdown of just automobile insurance sales divided up by region. So you can see the regions over here and the total amount is over here. And lastly, if you look in the bottom right corner, it displays a graph of the amount of overall sales each person had in their region. So that's divided by person for each bar, and the amount is listed on the side, and the region is color-coded. Now I'll move into my story to show more of a breakdown of all of the data. So this first page shows the total amount of insurance sales in each region. The second page, the central region, is highlighted because they had the most insurance sales. It led with over $12.7 million. This next page shows the top 10 states leading in insurance sales along with the bottom 10 states. So the top states are listed here in orange and the bottom states are listed here in blue, and the total amount is at the end of their bar line. Now we can see that overall New York leads in the most sales. This is because this bar is highlighted up here and it was listed in descending order, and the New York bar graph is at the top. This graph shows that the bottom 4 states did not even break the $100,000 mark in sales. So these bottom 4 states down here, they're highlighted because you can see that they don't even have $100,000. This graph shows that 7 out of the 10 lowest selling states are in the Western region, and this explains why the West had such a low amount in total sales. 7 of the lowest 10 states were located in the Western region. And this graph shows the breakdown of each type of insurance sold in descending order. So you can see from the top to the most sales to the least sales, and then the type of insurance is listed over here. This shows that the life insurance section and the renter's insurance section are highlighted because this has the most at about $10.1 million and renter's insurance had the least at about $7.5 million in sales. The highlighted bar in this graph shows that the central region was the leading region in automobile sales at about $12.7 million. The south region was not far behind though, because they had about $12.3 million. And once again, this graph shows just automobile sales across the nation divided up by region. This graph shows the amount of sales broken down by each salesperson in each region. So you can see that the salesperson is listed over here, and then it's grouped by region, and it's listed in descending order in each region. And this graph shows that every region except the north had 1 or 2 salespeople that surpassed the others by a lot. Tom led in the central region significantly. Peter and Fred both were very high in the southern region, and Frank led in the west region by a significant amount. And this graph shows the same thing, it's just vertical, so now it's easier to read, and it's color-coded. So you can see the person is listed now on the bottom, the amount is listed on the side, and it's still listed in descending order. The next graph highlights the highest leading salespeople in each region. Each region has its own color and is labeled and sorted. So here it just highlights that Tom is the highest in the central, and then Jennifer is the highest in the north. Peter is the highest sales in the south, and Frank leads in the west. And this graph shows that the top salespeople in descending order, starting with the highest sales on the left and going down to the lowest sales here on the right. And you can notice that this graph has many colors in it. This is because it breaks it down by how much of each type of insurance each person sold. So when you hover over the color, it'll tell you what kind of insurance was sold. So green was renters, teal was life insurance, the red is health, the orange color is disability, and the red is automobile. So when you go to the last slide in my story, it highlights that once again the top 4 people significantly passed the others by a lot of sales. And those people were Frank, Tom, Peter, and Fred. And it shows you how much what type of insurance they sold the most of and what they sold the least of. So after watching this presentation and listening to my explanation, I hope that it is easier for the data and information to be interpreted in the graphs. Thank you very much for watching.